Things that threaten price stability range from the meteorological to the microscopic. And in the second half of the year, the world's meat supply was under attack by the latter, a virus. The Philippines, despite being an isolated archipelago in the middle of the ocean, wasn't spared. So how did one virus threaten to destabilize our economy? Here's a story.
It all started in an undisclosed location, and the government withholding information about what was going on. On August 20th, the Agriculture Department began culling an unidentified number of pigs in a place it refused to identify for a disease it refused to name.
Naghina talaga siya naman ko noon. May sakit talaga yan. Alang-alangan dugo na, tayo kag dugo, walang sakit. Siyempre, nagtakag talaga yun.
We directed BAI to conduct further confirmatory laboratory tests, including sending blood samples to foreign laboratories to ascertain the cause of animals' death.
The agency didn't take any chances on the mystery virus. As early as that date, it already implemented the so-called 1-7-10 principle in several more areas, which they still did not identify. That means all pigs, and I mean all, within a 1-kilometer radius from where pig deaths were reported were culled. Those in either within the 7 or 10-kilometer radius were monitored. Soon after, several more similar operations were done in Antipolo and in Bulacan, resulting in more than 7,000 pig deaths. Until finally, on September 8, the DA has confirmed what it has been suspecting all along, an outbreak of the dreaded African swine fever virus. As the name suggests, the virus has been plaguing parts of Africa as parts of Europe since way back in 2017. But it was this year when major outbreaks were reported in Asia, especially in China and Vietnam. There's still no known treatment for the virus, which can be 100% lethal to swine, and the only way to contain it is to cull entire populations of the species. But while the virus is lethal to swine, it wasn't threatening to humans. In fact, in an attempt to preempt public panic, government officials held a publicity stunt.
Hindi po banta at hindi po panganib sa kalusugan pangtao, sa kalusugan pampubliko ang ating pong mga karneng baboy, ngunit ibig ko pong gamitin ang pagkakataong ito, bigyan diin na kinakailangan po ang wastong paghahanda, malinis na pamamaraan.
So how did the virus reach our shores? Authorities suspect it was through smuggling. International airports in the country immediately clamped down on inbound pork products from countries afflicted with ASF. Officials said at one point they were confiscating 50 kilos of the contraband item every day in one terminal alone. By the third week of September, the outbreak had depressed pork prices by as much as 10 pesos a kilo. Inversely, prices of chicken, the preferred substitute product, jumped by up to 20 pesos to 175 pesos a kilo. And over in Visayas and Mindanao, local governments also started banning pork products from Luzon.
Sila lang naman na hindi bibili. Pampi naman, they have the option not to buy here. They can import. Yun naman from non-affected countries.
This was a problem for local hog raisers, especially those which haven't been affected by the virus. The National Federation of Hog Raisers had to push back on the negative publicity and made an assurance that local pork undergoes tests by the DA. Certificates were also issued to ensure pigs and pork products are ASF-free before transporting them to other provinces.
It will just add injuries, diba, to all of us. Tayo ba ay bibili ng produkto galing sa ibang bansa o galing sa isang lugar na merong ASF? Hindi natin gagawin yun. Ganon din siguro sa ibang manufacturer.
By end October, the industry suffered more than 1 billion pesos in losses. It also didn't help when a prominent processed meat brand came under fire. Some of its products allegedly tested positive for the virus. The DTI demanded that the manufacturer be named and have these products be pulled out from the market.
Dahil matatakot ang tao. Pero dun sa certificate, sa report na nakita natin, hindi nakapangalan yung brand.
But PAMP warned the government not to act in haste because the tests done were too rugged to be reliable.
What they do is they take this, they take this, they take this, and they put it in a styrofoam box. Possibly, the act of putting it in a styrofoam box could have caused us, the commingling could have caused cross-contamination. And this is why, this is the reason why they cannot name the brand.
But in the end, Pampanga-based processed meat brand McKinney did voluntarily recall its pork product. But on the first week of November, skinless longanisa and hot dog samples from the plant of McKinney Food Corporation in Pampanga tested positive for the virus. McKinney then responded, saying its pork-based processing area had been suspended since October 26 and the facility had been cleansed and disinfected. On December 6, McKinney's products were allowed back in the market, following clearance by the Food and Drug Administration. But this story may be nearing its end. Just last week, the Agriculture Department reported that ASF cases are on the decline.
The outbreak is now tapering down. So yun, I will use the word tapering down. It's decreasing down. It's decreasing. So it's a good pangitain na bumababa yung occurrence ng outbreak.
And just as you prepare for tonight's Noche Buena, there's no reason not to enjoy that Christmas ham and the lechon.